It's time for another edition of the Boselli Breakdown. And the Jaguars got a win, Tony, last week against the Indianapolis Colts. But give us a couple of areas to address for this Jaguars team, even with a 10-point win on the road in the division.
Well, this won't shock you, JP. I'm going to focus on the big guys up front of the offensive line. I think they got to play better, especially the interior three. I thought Walker Little was good. I thought the first start from the rookie at Anton Harrison was solid. He can improve, no doubt about it. But I thought the interior three got overwhelmed. Now, they were playing two really good players in DeForest Buckner and Grover Stewart, but it's not going to get any easier coming this week with the signing of with Chris Jones coming to an agreement on his deal. So one of the best defensive tackles in football is going to be on the field on Sunday. So that group has to play better. They have to be more consistent in the run. And then I think, and Doug talked about in his press conference, that third down conversion was not very good, and they weren't in a lot of third and longs, and they just could not convert. And then they got stuffed on fourth down a couple times before they converted the last one. To me, it starts with the offensive line. If they can play better, this is going to be an unstoppable offense.
Moving ahead now to the matchup with the Chiefs. Give us a couple keys to victory for the Jaguars. Yes, I know it's the Chiefs. They have hosted the AFC Championship game 5 years in a row. They're the gold standard. But to win, what do the Jaguars need to do?
Defensively, keep everything in front of you. No big plays. Force Patrick Mahomes. He's so good. He's much more patient than he was when he was a younger player. But still, you got to try to keep him in the pocket because those off-schedule plays, he finds people wide open and just kills you. And so I think, it starts and ends with Patrick Mahomes. We'll see if Travis Kelce's there. If he's not there, they're not as dynamic offensively because he's the guy who really kills you on third down. And then offensively, you're going to have to score points. And I'm going to go back. Control the line of scrimmage, and you're going to have no problems. This is a good Chiefs defense. They held the Lions to 14 points on Thursday night, and that's a pretty good Lions offense. And if they get Chris Jones back, they're going to be better. So, control the line of scrimmage, and I think everything else will take care of themselves. But they're going to have to be a little bit more balanced with the run game, and that starts up front.
And final thought about just this matchup overall. The Chiefs have dominated the recent series against the Jags. They've won the last 7 meetings, including the divisional playoff game last year in the postseason. So at some point, the Jaguars have to break that. If they're going to break through the upper echelon in the AFC, what kind of message would this send to the NFL if they were to knock the Chiefs off Sunday?
They're a much improved team, like everyone in Jacksonville believes, like I believe. That's it. You're not going to win the Super Bowl on Sunday. You're not going to lose the Super Bowl. You're not going to get to the playoffs or be eliminated from the playoffs. But it just sends a message that, yes, they're the defending champs. Yes, the AFC goes through Kansas City, and the Jaguars are up to the task. And I think, we saw last year it was, better, as they went into that in the playoff game. They showed themselves very well, but close is not good enough, and this team is too good. And I think they have big, high hopes, and their sights are set high as they should be. So you got to go beat the champs, and it's a great opportunity to do it on Sunday.
It would be an early season salvo for the Jaguars around the NFL if they can get it done. Tony, we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, JP, looking forward to it.
For more exclusive content like this, make sure you check out our show, Jaguars Weekly UK, every Wednesday, 9 p.m. on Sky Sports NFL.